Yeah, another chicken one. What can I say? Yes, ladies and gents, this is called the 4123 Shaolin Chicken. Uh, I don't know. I really don't. What's going on with these names? Now, the one good thing about this one is that on the Steam Workshop page that I got this from, he has everything that you could possibly want. From how to do the training to the results. He's got some screenshots up there. So it looks like he used Southampton in this. We are still going to stick with Manchester United, Brentford, and Nottingham Forest. We got a couple more with this, and then I'm going to change it to another set of three that I've already have started. But we'll see how this works. As you can see, if we could just go to league table, Manchester United in 5th in Europa spots, 18, 8, and 12 with 62 points. Definitely not the greatest we've seen from them. Man City with 96. It is amazing to see how Liverpool and Man City just not only flip-flop between each other, but there's such a range in points from like 70 to 90 some odd points. It's crazy. But Nottingham Forest in 13 with 11, 10, and 17 with 43 points. And then only 12 points below Brentford, 7, 10, 21, relegated completely from the league. Tie, I guess, goal differential there with 31 points. Not too far off from Brighton, sadly. So yet another one from Brentford. Nottingham Forest doing okay. Better than what they were scheduled to be. But tactically, let's just get into that. The Shaolin 4123 with a sweeper keeper in support. It is a positive mentality. I'm sorry, I don't know if that's just a personalized one. I don't know. But a complete wingback in attack on both sides. Ball playing defenders in defend. DM in support. A box-to-box in support. A Mazzala in attack. Inside forward in attack. A winger on attack, and then an advanced forward in attack. In possession, fairly wide attacking width, overlap on the left and right, and play out of defense. Much shorter passing directness, higher tempo, low crosses, work the ball into the box, run at defense, and be more expressive. In transition, we have counter press, counter, distribute to the fullbacks, and throw it long. And then out of possession, high press line of engagement, higher defensive line, prevent short goalkeeper distribution, and trigger press much more often, and then nothing in the opposition instructions. Looking quickly at the schedule, I'm going to just glance over these, but Manchester United had a fantastic run. 1-1 against Liverpool to start off the season, only at 5 losses, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losses, and 2 draws, not too bad. The second half of the season, not so much there. January was not all that great. Losing out in the FA Cup 4th round, and then going out in the Europa semis against Roma, 0-3 and 0-0. So what did they do in the EFL Cup? There it is. Lost to Arsenal 2-3. So a trophyless season, it seems like, for them. Brentford, on the other hand, hoo boy. Yeah, that's a lot of losses. So, but out in the quarters, they got to the quarters. So, hey, that's a good achievement right there in extra time against Norwich. But EFL Cup, where did you lose out? 1-3 against Cardiff. So overall, yeah, that's a tough season right there for you. Nottingham Forest, though, we know that they're mid-table thereabouts. Not a great start. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins. 6. Did you have it? No December friendly whatsoever. But losing out in the EFL Cup 4th round, 0-2 against Newcastle, and then dropping out. You drop out in the 4th round replay against Everton, 0-1. You do have a much better season now that you don't have the cups in hand, but yeah, it's a better season than Brentford. Let's just put it that way. So far, the only different transfer that I see is Rob Dickey from QPR, $6.25 million to Brentford, and then Jorgensen out 250K. Manchester United, do they have anything that we can actually use? Nicholas Ewald from our Red Bull Salzburg, sorry, not Leipzig, 30 million, and then a Shutala right there. So overall, really about the same as usual. And as you can see, Shutala actually has the best pass completion on the team throughout the entire season, 95%. Not too bad right there. But if we go to the Premier League stats, you can see the team overviews. Manchester United with 66 goals, tied for 3rd. Fewest conceded, Nottingham Forest at 43. No one else in the list. Most shutouts, Nottingham Forest at 13. So tackles won, Nottingham Forest 951. That is apparently what really brought them up into mid-table and keeping them from relegation. So Not too bad for them whatsoever. But most shots for Manchester United 498, most points per game, standard fifth place Manchester United 1.63. And if we look at the player overview, most goals, Cristiano Ronaldo is the only one on this group, 19 over the season, the Premier League season. Most assists, Eriksen with 11, Bruno Fernandes with 10. Most player of the match awards, Jesse Lingard with 6 for Nottingham Forest. And is Shutalo up there? No, he's not. Most shutouts, Dean Henderson with 12 and De Gea with 12. Most tackles won, Jesse Lingard, there it is, 142 for Nottingham Forest. Brennan Johnson, 112. And Keane Lewis Potter with 106. Overall, though, Manchester United top goal scorer was Ronaldo with 24. Marcus Rashford with 725 highest average rating. Eriksen and Rashford with 14 assists apiece. And then most player of the match awards, Rashford with 6. And we saw Shutala with 95%. That's just funny for half a season. Ivan Toney for Brentford, top goal scorer with 10. Keane Lewis Potter with the highest average rating at 691. Most assists, Lewis Potter and Vitaly Janel at 5 assists. And then most player of the match awards, Darmsgaard and Lewis Potter with 3 apiece. And then finishing out with Nottingham Forest, we have Iwonyi. I'm not going to miss not being able to pronounce that name. 18 goals in all competitions. Jesse Lingard with 696 highest average rating. Brennan Johnson with 9 assists. And then most player of the match awards, 6 for Jesse Lingard. So overall, very average. Nottingham Forest did fairly well in terms of bringing it up, but still only 12 points off relegation. Not a team. If you're any of these 3 teams, unless you want to deal with it and manage it yourself, there's probably a lot of tweaks that you're going to have and a lot to put into place. But not a tactic that is really all that great for these 3 teams. But anyway, I am Stephanie FM for the Football Manager blog channel saying thank you so much for watching. As always, take care and enjoy.